Let's test out the screen share thing. Okay, I don't see YouTube stream just yet. Doo-doo-doo. Got it.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday stream.
Hey.
And of course, is with me, Surus. Y'all who have been here for a while are familiar with us. Those of you who have been here for a while might recognize that, I've been busy. Things changed, world changed, but we're here. It's Friday, and what we do on these Friday streams is we try to teach y'all some stuff. And today, of course, as the title suggests, we're trying to teach y'all how to not necessarily force you to play the Battle Pass a specific way, but some tips and tricks on ways to optimize completing Battle Pass missions. Surus, you've done a couple, right?
So I haven't actually, except for today. I logged in, played a couple warm-up matches, may have gotten a little salty. But it seems like I have, so far in my week 1 missions, I have nothing completed. And week 2 missions, the only one I have completed is get a KO in all 4 directions.
All right.
Everything else is kind of in progress right now. So even my daily missions, my general missions, everything's at baseline pretty much.
Okay. Then we'll get to see you complete some of them. So I'll give you some stuff on how to complete some of them a little bit easier. So what that means as far as like the stream side of things goes is we'll probably be screen sharing Surus's screen, which means audio. I'll try to spectate him so you have audio, but it'll be delayed and kind of desynced. So maybe that will be awkward. We'll see what ends up feeling the best. But we want to watch Surus and see him complete the missions as it goes. So that's probably the best way we can do is just literally screen share with him. But let's get into some of the missions. All right. So week 1, the missions are Spear KOs, catch items before they fall, Gauntlet wins, Asgardian Legend wins, KO gravity cancels. Get gravity cancel KOs. Hit multiple opponents with gadgets and build up orb damage. That's week 1. And then week 2, we already know forward dash, back dash, get axe damage, get cannon KOs, KO in all 4 directions, blaster legend wins, and then signature attack damage. That's all the missions for week 2. And so the thing that I kind of want to like kind of give as far as like tips go, like probably the easiest tip to do is like you can stack up multiple missions. So honestly, if you wait later into the battle pass, if you wait till week 4, week 5, then you'll be able to rack up multiple missions all at once and then kind of complete a bunch all at the same time. Like right off the back, if you're playing, let's see, you need Gauntlet Legend wins and Blaster's Legend wins. So if you're winning with Cross, you're doubling down week 1 and week 2. So that's a really easy way to get a lot of missions done all at once.
So I kind of went with I was thinking Petra as well would be a good one for this.
Yeah.
For week 1. Okay, so should I just lock in with Cross and go through? So what's my game plan? What am I attacking? How best do I do this?
So what I think the best way to do is, because there's also kind of this bonus mission that isn't like as obvious, I think, for Battle Pass, is the here, I'll switch to gameplay so y'all can see. Or I'll switch to my screen so that y'all can see. There's this mission of if you complete 4 of that week's missions, then you get more gems, which will help you hit your tiers higher faster. So I think you should try to knock out all the easy ones first, right? So you already got all the KOs in all the directions. Other ones that are really easy to do are the get the Asgardian Legend win one. As long as you have some knowledge of lore, you don't even have to know all of the Asgardian legends. There's multiple, but as long as you can name one, then easy peasy.
Bryn.
You just gotta win
Bryn?
that one. Exactly.
Bryn.
Bryn's also great because then you can start trying to focus on getting knockouts with the spear, so you're gonna add up on that one as well. So that's a really good one to double up on. Also with these legend wins, a kind of a thing that not enough people know about is if you go into strikeout, you can get multiple legend. It'll count as a win for each of the legends. So if you have a Petra and a Cross and a Bryn, then you're getting those Gauntlet Legend wins, you're getting the Blaster's Legend win, and you're getting the Asgardian Legend win. So
I got Petra, who else was it?
Cross and Bryn are all really good ones.
Cross and that way I'll get the spears from Bryn as well.
Yeah, exactly. Also any other crossover, so like you could have Ada, right? So you get your spear KOs with Ada, but you have her for the legend, for the Blaster's Legend. So that's another really good thing to do. Another one that's also really easy to do is hitting multiple opponents with gadgets. Friendly 2v2s and free-for-all are probably like your best places to do that because, of course, you need multiple opponents to do that.
One important thing about this one, it's you have to hit multiple people with the same gadget, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if you're wondering why you've hit people with gadgets and it's not doing it, you have to hit them with the same gadget in the same match.
Yeah. And it has to be different opponents, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like you can hit the same opponent with a spike ball multiple times. But I do recommend using the spike ball. I don't know if the Valkyrie's Horn works for that, but definitely spike ball is like the easiest way to go. You just grab the spike ball, go into a free-for-all, and you hit your opponent twice, and bing, bang, boom, get that free mission completion. And then from there, you just start focusing on other stuff. But I see you're queued up.
Was I not supposed to queue up?
No, you're good.
I'm ready.
You're good.
I'm ready.
I'm already spectating you. I know you want to play.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, and if you, okay. Don't be stream sniping me, chat. Come on.
So another thing that I've been doing is so you can also stack up damages, right? So I've actually been using a lot of Petra's orb sigs just to be like, all right, let's get as much orb damage as possible while also getting that sig damage stacked up for week 2 missions. So definitely a little bit of sig spamming, but I think this is the one time you're actually allowed to get away with sig spamming in a Friday stream.
False. You're always allowed to get away with it.
Diamond gameplay leak. Yo, it's not about how well you play. It's about how much damage you can add up for your battle pass missions. I saw someone in Twitch chat actually say that another really good tip for specifically the SIG damaged one is to go in with Yumiko. Because her SIGs have relatively low variable force, you can hit it multiple times and then it keeps building up that damage. Woo Killer Bees, my mom's doing great. How's your mom doing? So that was also a really cool tip. That's kind of one thing that I'm in the air on, like, do you want as little damage as possible, right? Like, do you want to go in with the lowest strength character you can so you can hit him multiple times with that weapon? Or do you want to go in with the highest strength character possible so you're getting the most damage possible per hit? I'm kind of in the air on which way is the best way to do it. I think I lean a little bit more towards the higher strength. That's just because I play higher strength characters in general. But that was something that might work really well for players. Is this a stream on how to complete the missions? Not necessarily how to complete the missions. They're relatively straightforward, and if you have questions on those missions, I'm happy to answer them, as well as the fact that you can click on the missions and get some kind of tooltip on it. But it's more of like a, hey, here's some tips on optimizing your completion of the missions. Of course, anyone can beat these missions if they put in the time and the effort.
Rip.
If they put in the effort, they can complete the missions. But this is about making it so that you can complete the missions a little bit faster, because of course I know some people are gonna want those tiers. They want their items faster every single second of the day. So that's kind of the goal, is that to give you some thought processes, some ways to optimize.
Oh no, twice. Oh, rip.
So, normally on these Friday streams, I help Surus play the game better, and so now I have to tell you, Surus, to not panic jump, because that was 100% of the reason why you died to the same thing twice.
Okay. Can you see my battle pass progress?
No, not on this. The only way to see it is if I spectate you.
Okay, so
or is if you screen share. Sorry.
Okay, let me screen share real quick, so we can see my progress. Okay.
You screen sharing? Okay. Let me wait. Wrong screen.
So this is where I'm at week 1. Completely fresh. Need to catch some items as well, so I got to work that in as well. That's something pretty easy. I can do. You can do that multiple times in one game or whatever. And honestly, I've found I do that normally. Like, I'm always going for the weapons before they drop.
Mm-hmm.
So we can knock these out with some Petra, Gauntlet, Guardian, Gadget, Orb damage. Okay, and then week 2, I got my KOs. I did a bunch of backdashes in that, I guess. I still have some forward dashes to do.
Yeah, forward dashes and back dashes, that's pretty easy to knock out. Honestly, if you're just like dash dancing, you'll get that one pretty quick. There isn't really a faster way to do the, what is the mission? The catch weapons before they fall. Like, it's going to happen naturally for a lot of players, is like if they're just jumping in the air, the weapon spawns near them, they catch it. The one tip that I can give that might make it easier for people who are struggling with that one is if you use the Valkyrie's horn, so you have gadgets turned on, and you blow the horn, you can actually catch the weapon out of your sidekick. So that would be like the one tip that I can give for that one.
For a lot of people wondering why I have so much gold, it's because I don't spend gold. I have literally, the only thing I've ever bought with gold has been the limited time avatars that you can only get with gold.
The gold only avatars? That's
the gold only avatars, yeah. And I think I may have bought...
2, 1,
This is, how about this? This looks honestly not great.
Oh, is there a ton of? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me.
Whenever you get a stock or whenever you die, switch back to your camera, and then we'll just go to your screen for the end screen. How's that sound?
Yeah, for sure.
That way, that'll be a little bit cooler. With a dev account, you have all the cosmetics. No, we don't have all the cosmetics. We have to earn them just like y'all. We have to get them just like y'all. Yeah, the audio was delayed. It's because we were screen sharing. Now it should be a little bit more on time because now it's just my screen of spectating. And it should also look a lot cleaner.
No, that was so bad.
Where's Sheepy? Sheepy's working. She's over in her office getting some work done because, of course, she got all sorts of stuff. Audio is so confused. Is it good now? It should be good now. When are the giveaways? Giveaways are at the end of stream now. Happy birthday, Riddick. Also a good idea, do the missions, not like combined, because if you play, you get battle points and you are leveling up your BP up as well. That's a solid point. Yeah, like you were saying, you get battle points. You get battle points for completing matchmaking missions, literally any matchmaking mission. So it's definitely can be beneficial to just continually play. I think you get gems a little bit faster by going for the mission, going for the weekly missions over the general missions. But it's definitely not a bad idea. Ooh, okay, we're good. It's definitely not a bad idea to go for those other missions, to go for that battle pass mission or the battle points mission, or to go for those progression missions, because those are going to come with time. You got to play a lot of games to get those ones. Could Surus play us? If the goal is to get battle points or battle gems, then he has to play matchmaking games, which you are welcome to try to catch him in. Or I guess Surus could technically play twos if he wants to play with community members. That might be a good way to get some missions completed. I think right now he's going into strikeout though, because like we were saying earlier, strikeout's a really good way to get a lot of missions completed all at once, because you can stack up the legend wins or the weapon wins in a strikeout, which you can't really do.
Should have held that.
2v2s is also a good way. Yeah.
Player 2 wins.
Do we still have to use a hashtag for the big away? Yes, there will be a hashtag for this big away. Usually when Foda does it, there's no need for a hashtag. Well, I don't know. Foda's been changing up the way that he does it. Sometimes you don't need a hashtag with Fodas. But definitely in this one, you will need a hashtag.
All right. Turning on screen share. Oh, there it is. So, 170 orb damage, 206 signature attack damage. I got the Blaster's Legend win because I had Barraza in there. What's up?
Nothing. You're good. I thought my thing messed up for a hot second.
Yeah, it looks like I'm almost up on two. Okay, awesome. That'll give me 2 more battle points. So, I will say, one of the things I've been having issues with is week 1 mission, gravity cancel KOs.
Yeah.
That has been a little tough for me, and it's not showing up because I have week 1 and 2 missions right now.
Okay.
Once some of those clear out, we'll probably be able to see them.
Do this.
Okay, so Hyperbird says, I focus on 1 makes it go a little faster for me. Okay.
That's definitely a way to do it, is to focus on 1. I guess the way that I like to think about it is like, at least with Strikeout, right? Like, if I'm playing a game and I'm completing the Gauntlet wins with Petra and I just have a Barasa in the back, right? Then I'm completing missions on 2 of them, and it's not taking any extra thought away from, like, okay, I'm getting my Gauntlet wins. Plus, what's nice about having, like, a Petra and a Barasa in the lineup is you get your orb damage built up with your Petra as long as you focus on playing with your orb, and then you get your axe damage built up with your Barasa. So you get both of those, and then your third one could be Yumiko, right, for the signature damage. And as long as you're winning, then that's 5 different missions that you're accomplishing all at once, and it's not taking away from any of the other ones. However, I guess to Hyperbird's point, if you hyper focus on one singular mission, then you can go into things like experimental, 2v2s, free for all, and only use the weapon or character that you need to for that, and then it can go a little bit faster in that regard. But I don't know. I guess it's kind of like, what game mode do you think you can accomplish the missions in faster? Because for me, it's like a win in a Strikeout versus a win in experimental versus a win in free for all. I personally think that a Strikeout or experimental will go by faster than a free for all will, because free for all is set to a specific timer, whereas Strikeout and experimental, I can control the pace a little bit better. For those of you asking about balance things, feel free to take it to the Forge. The Forge is the best place to go talking about balance, because if you tell me to balance things, I will nod my head, but I control 0 things about balance, and it will be lost in the ether that is Twitch chat.
It's just so passive.
Yo, he's got to get those Gauntlet Legend wins. All right, you should be focusing on building damage with axe. I guess technically it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, but if you're trying to build damage and complete those missions, then axe is the way to go. Should just hit him with a Zig.
All right, let's even this up, y'all.
Will you verse the viewers? I'll let that go to Surus. Surus gets to answer that if he wants to go up against viewers, or if he wants to maybe play with viewers in 2v2s or free rolls. But right now, the goal is the Strikeout mission. Not the Strikeout mission, sorry. The goal is the Battle Pass missions, so we're doing our best to complete Battle Pass missions. So, of course, with those Battle Pass missions, they got to be completed in matchmaking games. And so it's a lot harder to play with y'all when we're trying to get matchmaking games completed. Hashtag does nothing.
Okay. Oh, Lord. Oh.
Player 1.
This is gameplay. This is some gold tier gameplay. This is what happens on our Friday streams. Surus is he's the everyman, but it also shows like anyone can complete these missions. It's not like these missions aren't designed to be for diamonds only, right? These are missions where anyone who puts in the time and the effort, they can complete it. Could you teach Surus how to play better? I've taught him a lot. All right, hold on.
All right, switching to Battle Pass mode.
Ooh, you won a thing. You got mammoth coins.
Yeah, so
Nice.
I think I'm on tier 4 right now. Just unlocked 20 mammoth coins. Hey, I like that. Okay, so I have none on gravity cancel KOs. I think that's definitely my weakest one.
Do you
I just want to call out that I only did 111 signature attack damage. I did 145 just on axe. So, do I count as a spammer anymore? I don't know.
Just because you're not hitting with it doesn't make you not a spammer.
Be on my side.
I gotta grief you whenever I can. Struggling to get the gravity cancel KOs? Do you want tips on how to do that, or do you want to just?
Yeah, I mean, if you have any
suggestions,
on like easy combos to hit them, that would be helpful. Okay. It's very hard for me to, I'm not up there yet. Very hard for me to like be like, okay, this person is in KO level. Now it's time to like do gravity cancel attacks to get that KO. I am finding that a little tough because it's not part of my normal gameplay. And I think for a lot of lower level players, it probably won't be.
Okay, that's fair. So some situations that definitely help accomplish that. If you're playing with gauntlets, right? You do sidelight gravity cancel N-Sig. That's a good traditional finisher. Of course, with any of these like gravity cancel signature things, it's gonna be a read, so it's not something that you're gonna be guaranteed to do every single time. But like sidelight gravity cancel N-Sig, good clean gauntlet option. With the orb, you got the Nair into gravity cancel N-Sig. Again, all reads, but that's an option that you can go for. Let's see, you're also playing Axe. So again, you get sidelight Nair, gravity cancel N-Sig, or if you're reading a dodge down, like a side sig or a down sig, it's really situational. But of course, it's like your setup moves are usually going to be Nair into Sig. The thing that's been working really well for me for literally just doing the mission is hitting him off stage with like a side air, and then going off stage, chasing after him, and hitting a gravity cancel side signature to finish off the stock versus like going for some sort of setup is just like chasing him off stage and hitting him with a sig. How to beat a good bow or spear player? Bow players are in an interesting state. I actually have been struggling against bow players lately. A big thing to know is you gotta change up your dodge out of sidelight. A lot of bow players at like earlier stages focus on like hitting that sidelight, and then once you are able to mix up your dodges out of that sidelight, it's gonna make it a lot harder for them to get those follow-ups. At higher levels, once you start getting into like plat, diamond, you'll start seeing them kind of play back using downlight as their main approach tool. With that, you kind of, at least me personally, I use Axe Neutralite because Axe Neutralite has a jump over it, and so it's a free punish. So like those kind of like half jump gravity cancel moves also work really well, right? Like those sword jump gravity cancel downlight, hammer jump gravity cancel downlight, even gauntlets jump gravity cancel downlight are all pretty solid options against bow players who like to use downlight as their approach tool. And then against spear players, spear kind of struggles against stacked options. Because it doesn't have a lot of strong stacked options. You got like Nair, and then you got like jump dare, right? Just staying on top of the spear player makes their life really hard. Just think of spear like blasters. Like you're waiting for them to get that poke out, and then once they whiff that poke, that's when you get on top of them.
Oh.
I gotta watch Surus because he's getting frustrated against Katars.
I play so badly against Katars, not gonna lie. All the stuff, not enough! Come on!
So I will tell you, one thing that you did a lot was you were dodging in or dashing in at a hit stun. You're doing that thing that you kind of do when you start panicking, which is you just start pushing forward and trying to immediately take back like control. Whereas in general, it's better to just reset. Like they hit you, back away, let them try to make an approach, and then you punish that versus you trying to immediately go back in and trying to hit them.
Okay. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I don't think I knew that. Someone else says, Surus, you're not dodging out of his area of threat. You keep dodging out of the strings close to your opponent and hoping that you can punish.
Yeah, resetting neutral is really big, especially when you're playing that matchup of Axe versus Katars, right? Katars are faster than Axe. So if you're staying close to them by dodging in, if you're not putting distance between them, then they're going to have the advantage. Whereas if you start getting away, start using the fact that you have a bigger hitbox, using harder hitting moves, then you can take advantage of that and reset neutral. That's important. Don't say Surus is bad. Surus is better than 50% of players, more than 50% of players in the game. Like, I think people don't recognize that there is a inherent like skill bias to people who like tend to lean towards Twitch streams, right? People who watch a lot of streams, Twitch, YouTube, what have you, tend to have higher elo than the average player. Surus is better than, like, statistically better than at least 50% of the players. Tips on how to get out of silver elo. Honestly, if you're in silver elo, there's probably two big things that are happening. You're either not hitting your combos, right? Like you're, say you're a sword player and you're not hitting downlight side air consistently. Or number two, you're probably just not really familiar with people's hitboxes. Like you just kind of, there's something very deeply fundamental about the game that you're just not quite understanding. So maybe you're like, oh, hey, it's a Qatar player, and you're just not dodging, right? Or you've burned your dodge and you're just letting him hit you a bunch of times and getting frustrated, things like that. Knowing how the moves work in the game is going to help you a lot. Knowing your combos is going to help you a lot. And then probably the last thing that happens at like silver and lower is people not understanding how to get back to the stage. Like you have a lot of jump tools and a lot of tools to help move you. As long as you kind of understand what your kit is and how to use it to get to the stage, then you're gonna be a lot better off. Like even throwing away your weapon and going for unarmed dare to get back to the stage, because it's got that horizontal movement, is gonna do wonders for you, as opposed to jump, dodge. Oh, I'm done. You know, like being a little bit more calm, thinking about your kit as you're going back to the stage, that'll help you a lot more. What is the UI theme? When you open up the game, the main menu, you know how it says like it says Brawlhalla, but like the fonts change and there's like this cool fire effect, stuff like that. And then like, oh, spring came around, now there's flowers. Those are UI themes. Petra's Gauntlet Sidestick does have active input. People don't actually know that. You can throw up. People forget that. Because usually when you're going for a side stick, you want to hit forward because, of course, you're going for a horizontal move. But there are situations where you go for the up throw.
GG. I'm going to throw in the screen share real quick.
Yar.
Okay.
How'd the missions go?
So I only caught one item fresh before it hit the ground. I gotta keep that in my mind. Lots of signature attack in this one. Good amount of orb damage. I didn't do any X. I didn't get any gravity cancel KOs either.
So one thing I did notice is you were using quite a bit of gauntlets, which it's not necessarily a bad thing in that, like, of course you're still getting the sig damage, you're still hitting damage as a whole, and of course you got your win. But if you had done all that damage with orb, you would have been a lot better off because there's no gauntlet damage mission that you're completing.
Okay. Hit multiple opponents with a single gadget. I gotta try doing that.
You want to go into a free for all? I think that's one you could do in one game if you go into a free for all.
Okay, so remind me, what are the things I can knock off? Maybe this is a good idea. Like, what are the things I can knock off while I'm in free for all?
Right,
so pop up in battle pass. I can go catch fresh items for sure. Gravity cancel KOs. Maybe this is a good opportunity to do that. Hit multiple opponents with a single.
That's weird. Are there multiple people in your free for all lobby right now?
It looks like it. I think so.
Can you queue free for all with multiple people? Oh, I guess you can because people have done like local co-op in free for all. I didn't know that. I don't play a lot.
Is that alters? What up? All right, why don't you stick in the lobby after this free for all alters, and we'll do some twos. You said there was some stuff we could knock out with twos, right?
And that would also be the gadgets one. I think is what I would say is like the multiple person game modes are the ones where you can do those.
Okay. All right. Oh no random, right? No random, because we're.
Yeah, you got missions to complete. You got to focus up.
Okay. I need to write this down before the next match. I'm going to write it down. Gravity cancel KOs, thrown items.
So here's one that you might actually twos might actually be the right game mode for. Is if you and your teammate, whoever it may be, because this is going to be more than just for Surus, come up with a 2v2 combo that finishes with a gravity cancel signature for the knockout, then that might be the best way, or that might be a really good way to farm that gravity cancel knockout mission. That's an idea.
Oh, I need to. Okay, let's. This is not a 2v2, right? It feels like
No,
a
this
2v2.
is free for all.
I'm just gonna play this as a 2v2. Alright, alters.
You can also do a gravity cancel any sig near the ground. Right, but the goal is to get a knockout, right? Like it's KOs with gravity cancel. So it will technically be to your benefit to hit it in the air, but I guess that's true. Like if they're damaged enough that a signature at any position will get the knockout, doing like that quick jump gravity cancel signature, that's a good option. I think Huangana, I think, was the one who pointed that one out. Jelpin, if you're having connection issues, send a message to support@brawlhalla.com. They may or may not be able to help you out, but they'll help you out, or they can do a lot more than I can. So send a message to support@brawlhalla.com. Is there a giveaway with colors at the end of the stream? Yes.
I need a thrown item.
Yeah, you should see if you can get a spike ball.
Oh, nobody take it! No,
Throw your orb! Ah.
Gotta take the spike ball person. No! Oh, I lost it before I could hit alter. Okay.
For those asking about Pro Brawlhalla Bot, I think we're moving to a different system. Pro Brawlhalla Bot, while incredible and functional behind the scenes, I think Foda's got something else in the works, which is why Pro Brawlhalla Bot for now has been turned off. And if you've been watching the other streams, he's been using this completely different giveaway system. I don't have access to that, so I'll just be using, I think it's Moobot. I'll be using Moobot at the end of this stream, and I'll just try to do a bunch of giveaways, but that's the most information I have about Pro Brawlhalla Bot.
Okay, I completely failed on that one. I didn't get... I caught an item.
Okay.
I got the Gauntlet Legend win. I got the Blasters Legend win.
Oh!
I think it was from the previous one. And then I didn't get any gravity cancel KOs, and I couldn't get the hit people twice.
Okay. I was gonna say, I think free-for-all, like winning in free-for-all works differently, or at least, I don't know. I know there's a daily mission where it's like you have to get like top 2 or top 3 in free-for-all.
Yeah.
So I was thinking maybe that's a way to play it, is like if you have cross or whatever, right? And then if you get even second or third place, it might still count, but maybe not, because you said you got a Blasters win, and you're definitely not playing a Blasters character.
Like I think that was from the previous one.
Okay.
Okay, so what's my next move then? I still have I still have a lot to go, to be honest.
Did you get the spike? You didn't get the spike ball one.
No, I haven't got any of the spike ball ones. No gravity cancel. I haven't won a match with an Asgardian legend yet.
All right.
So let's go Bryn.
Is there a game mode that you're confident you could win in? How about this? Go.
Strikeout.
Switch it to 2s.
Switch it to 2s?
You also know you don't have to leave the lobby every time you change game modes, right?
Okay. I'm gonna do a strikeout. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for Bryn. Get that legend win.
I think you should do 2s.
2s? Okay.
Oopsies. Do 2s, get alters in there, and there's a decent chance you'll be able to win. Why do you keep leaving?
I don't know, dude. Friendly 2s? Friendly 2s. All right, alters, can you get in here? I don't know if you can get in here.
Honestly, like anyone in any chat.
Hey, whoever's in the lobby, join in.
Right.
Wangana. All right. Awesome. Who am I gonna play?
There's alters. All right. So you play an Asgardian legend.
Okay.
And alters will carry you through this game, and you will get your Asgardian legend win. How's that
Wait,
work?
but let's not rely on the carry, right? Because remember, everybody has to be able to do this, and not everyone has an alters to carry.
That's true. Not everyone has an alters to carry, but for the purposes of Surus getting this mission completed, because he has to complete at least a mission on this stream.
All right, alters, you can't carry me. Can't carry me too much.
But I mean, for like literally, if anyone just plays a couple games, like it might not be able to be done in one game, but if anyone just plays like whatever game mode they're comfortable with, it can literally be 2v2s with their friend, ranked 2s with their friend, as long as they're playing an Asgardian legend. It'll happen. Like it's impossible to never win a Brawlhalla game. Matchmaking is good enough that you will eventually find someone that you'll be able to beat. Can we play with Surus? Again, that's up to Surus if he wants to open up the lobby. You should be focusing on trying to get knockouts with your spear though, because that's also
alters is
potential.
just too good. He's too good.
All of the weapons with active input, I would like to take advantage of them. Well, Scythe is definitely like the obvious one. Gauntlets, there's some signatures with active input, like Petra. But that's about it, if I can remember correctly. I'm kind of drawing a blank. It's like newer legends that tend to have it. Yeah, I think that's it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Fate's Orb Sigs. That's right. It's like Scythe is the only weapon with it on itself, and then if you go to Fate's Orb Sig, Mordex Gauntlet Sigs, Petra Gauntlet Sigs, Petra's side Sig. That's the only one with it. That should be everything.
All right. You wrecked that. Absolutely.
Blue team wins.
Okay. I didn't get any gravity cancel, but I got the Asgardian win.
There you go.
I completed my fresh items before they hit the ground.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, okay. Let's do a screen share real quick. I want to go through Battle Pass, see what we have left. All right.
What'd you get?
Okay. So unlocked the handstand taunt.
Mm-hmm.
Complete. First one. Second one complete. All right. Battle Pass menu.
Nice.
Okay, spear KOs, I really got to do those. So I'm gonna do spear and gauntlet wins. So I think I'm gonna do Wushang. I like Wushang. And then it'll get the gauntlet, and then I could probably try and get some gravity cancel KOs in that as well. Let's do 2v2s. That way I can try and do the multiple opponents.
Okay. Yeah.
As well.
Yeah. Friendly 2s should have gadgets. So.
Okay.
So you're going for.
Oh, that's an important.
Gauntlet win, spear KOs, and then gadgets.
Yeah.
Is that right?
So that's a good point. You're never gonna get thrown items if you've turned gadgets off. So
Yeah.
just a thing for people that turn it off.
And that's why like game modes like free for all and friendly 2v2s are probably like solid ones because it's going to be turned on no matter what. And of course, there's multiple opponents to hit. It's technically possible in rank 2s, but then you're also running the risk of hitting your teammate. And of course, not everyone has gadgets turned on in rank 2s. You can hit yourself and an opponent with a bomb, and it counts. Okay, didn't know that.
Really? Okay.
All right, I guess that makes it a little bit easier because I was thinking explosives would be really hard to do because it's pretty hard to hit 2 opponents into the same explosive.
I'm trying to go for the spike ball. Not gonna lie, it's been a little tough.
Throw the gauntlets away. All right. 1. No! Try the horn. If you can get them lined up horizontally, the horn might work.
Sorry, Alters. Alright, I'm gonna try and hit them both with the horn.
Okay.
1, 2, alright. That should be it, right?
That should be.
Alright, now we go full spear sweat mode. Let's go.
Yeah, you gotta get spear KOs. Oh, by the way, I know you really like spear downlight into spear downlight, but like don't do that anymore.
Spear downlight into...
All right. Do you know what your opponents are doing right now?
They're doing their missions.
Yeah, man, they're trying to get that sig damage. They're doing a lot of side signatures, so just you want to play a little bit floatier above that.
I mean, it's also completely possible that this is just how they play.
It is. It's a 2-in-1.
Welcome to
right?
my level.
It's convenient.
Okay.
How long are we streaming? We will be ending shortly. We stream for about an hour. On Fridays, it's from 1 to 2. On Tuesdays, it's from 1 to 2. And then on Mondays, we stream from 5 to 6 p.m. roughly. Of course, there's not hard stop times. We very frequently go over it. Do I like apples? For the longest time, I didn't. Mostly because I think my exposure to apples was Red Delicious, which is just not a good apple. And then the other one I would get was I think it's called a Granny Smith. It's that like super tart one. But after being exposed to the wonderful world of good apples, I actually can like some apples.
Why is that? Because my first exposure to apples was Red Delicious apples, and they are the absolute worst apples, in my opinion. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to start something here, but like, why is that? I don't
It's
get
because
it.
it's a cheap apple. Like everyone unanimously in middle school had the option of buying a Red Delicious apple. Like it existed because it was super duper cheap. But it's not a good apple. It's very waxy, and there's not a lot of flavor in it.
It's mealy too, you know, like the texture of the actual thing. It's just super grainy and I mean, I love apples, but don't get me started on Red Delicious.
You got the gadget mission.
Okay, got the gadgets. So that's a trick that I didn't know. So someone here in chat pointed that out. Use the horn and you can hit them both.
Yeah, horn works.
That's awesome. I didn't even know that counted.
Spike ball's really good. And then if you hit your opponent with the bomb and yourself, also really good.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So once again, I'm gonna check out Battle Pass missions. Okay. So Spear KOs, Gauntlet Legend wins, Gravity Cancel KOs still at 0 on this.
Go to the other screen real quick. I was gonna see which one you were closest to. Let's do. I think you should play Brand, and just go
Okay.
for axe damage and then spear knockouts.
Okay, cool.
That's okay.
Axe damage and spear knockouts. Yeah. Where's my girl at?
Because that way you're building up the damage on week 2 mission. You get in spear knockouts for your week 1 mission. Both of those are like slightly easier to accomplish than the rest. And then of course you've already done 3 of the 4 for each of those weeks. So if you finish either of them, then you get an extra bonus of some more battle pass gems.
So Alters is offering himself so that I can do the grav cancel KOs, but I really do want to kind of earn it too, you know.
Well, also you'd have to get it in matchmaking, right?
Oh right, yeah, it has to be match made. But either way, I definitely want to like, I don't know, you know, I want to earn it a little bit.
I do have a
Personally.
question for those of you in chat who maybe have tried this. I actually have no idea if there's an actual answer to this one. If you gravity cancel KO your teammate in rank 2v2, does it work? Does that count? I don't know because I have not played a rank 2v2's game since Battle Pass started. I'm getting mixed answers. There's some yeses, there's some nos. No, it does not. Okay, it doesn't count. Okay. It makes sense that it wouldn't count. I was just curious. Wait, some people are saying it does. I don't know. All right, good luck. You can do it. It counts as an accident, yeah, but does that count as a knockout for the purposes of the mission? That's what I want to know. Oh, yeah. Accidents are different than knockouts. Correct. Okay, there we go. Accidents are not knockouts. Thank you. It worked for me. Are you sure you didn't just do it? Coincidentally, you got some knockouts on opponents as well. Hey man, accidents happens, Cole 2K. All right, heat of the moment. A lot of fighting going on. Say my teammate gets hit, it happens.
Okay, so it doesn't count.
It does not count.
I have not been able to get a spear KO yet, just axes.
You got to put some effort into it. You gotta build up the damage with the axe and then immediately throw it away once they're starting to get more damage.
Hey, ended it with a spear KO. Okay.
I'm seeing Zelm say try Nye's spear because Nye has some very strong spear signatures. So you.
Oh, someone also mentioned Nye was great for gravity cancel KOs.
I don't disagree.
If that person is still in chat, please let us know what you meant by that. I'm gonna switch to Nye real quick.
Okay.
Get the spear, and I'm gonna focus. I feel like, personally, I might have to dial it down a little bit and focus in on something.
Okay.
That might make it a little easier for me. So
Are you just gonna focus on the spear KOs?
spear KOs and gravity cancel hits.
Okay.
Boom. That's it. That's my game plan.
This will probably be the last game of the day.
Oh no, I legit thought I could finish like 1 week's missions or something.
Hey man, we can't let you finish them in 1 hour. That's a little.
That's true.
It's a little much. I know somebody was saying something about servers. I didn't fully read everything, but just send a message to support@brawlhalla.com. That will be a lot more informative for everyone than it will be to just put it in Twitch chat. Twitch chat is a terrible place to try to communicate that. Where's Surus' face cam? He is currently screen sharing so that we can see his battle pass progress. So he has turned off his face cam in lieu of showing up his screen.
All right, great. This is so. I'm so sorry, Alters.
Alters is doing his best not to just knock him out, and you're just sitting there missing signatures above him.
So just
All right, wait. Get a spear.
remember that. Yeah.
The next time Alters does a Qatar neutralite, just signature at him. So just
That
like
was it. I got one.
get a spear and chill. Oh, nice.
Just remember that at the end of the day, missions or not, the important thing is to have fun, alright?
Of course.
Which I am having a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, all of these missions are just different ways to have fun with Brawlhalla. I'm also surprised you didn't run into that mine with that N-Sig. Just saying.
Gravity cancel wasn't enough to knock him out though.
The gravity cancel one's hard. Yeah, but it's nice that it's a week 1 mission so that you have the entirety of the battle pass to try to complete it, right? Like
Yes, that's too.
don't have to do it in 1 week or 1 sitting.
Dominating.
Yeah, Surus, he's getting them. He's gotten 2. I forgot how many. I think it's like 12. Gravity cancel down 6. Chat wants you to do gravity cancel down 6. Did Foda tell me how to do giveaways to Xbox? No, but if you are in Twitch chat, then I can still give you a giveaway the normal way, which is we just run Moobot.
Cancel.
This music end? I think the music stopped. Can you explain the Brawl tourneys? I just signed up. Go to smash.gg/Brawlhalla. That's going to give you a big chunk of that information that you're going to be looking for the day of. But the short is that depending on your region, which I assume is North America, just based on the time zone I'm currently in, just smash.gg/Brawlhalla. Make sure you're in the right region. It'll have all the sign up information. It'll have all the like login information. It'll have your brackets. Brackets aren't locked yet, I don't think. But I do think signups are almost closed. And then you, on the day of, go to smash.gg/Brawlhalla, find your player dashboard, and then it should have everything else. It should tell you, like, hey, when's your next match? And then
How
you
did
go,
you even
that's
get
my
that
next match.
KO?
Make a room.
Blue team wins.
What?
Yep, I'll
How
take
did
that
you even
one.
get that KO?
I think you gotta
with
hit
the
a
weapon
thing.
throw. Wow. Okay. All
How do you
right.
enter the giveaway? Giveaway will start in a little bit, and I will explain that. What'd you get, mission-wise?
Okay. I got 3 gravity cancel KOs in that one.
Nice.
And I tried. Like I tried. You know, I don't think it's wrong to just go into a match and then just try to do one thing to complete a mission. 300 signature damage, 1 spear KO. That was it. Let me check battle pass week 1. Yeah. Okay. So, what did I learn from today while you're setting up giveaways? Let me get back to my camera. Okay. This is my takeaway from today. We're doing giveaways, right?
Yeah, I'm setting it up
Okay.
over on this other computer.
So it is, if you can keep track and you know what to do and you're comfortable enough, it is definitely worthwhile to combine your missions. I did not expect to knock out this many this quickly. I was kind of joking about that whole knock them all out in 1 hour, but I feel like I did a decent amount. It's okay to definitely do it if you can. For me personally, I have a little bit of problem focusing and I have a little bit of like attention issues. So keeping all those things in mind while trying to remember to be a decent player was a little tough. So it really helped when I like dialed it back a little. Find combinations that work without too much thought, right? So like Gauntlet, Legend Wins, and Orb Damage. You know, like that's just natural for Petra. This week is Axe Cannon. That's great for Zul. Blasters, you know, you can throw in Barraza in there too. Those are just like combinations that make it real worthwhile. If you're finding something tough, like I was with the Grav Cancel KOs, go into a match, whether it's a free-for-all or whatever, and then just try and get that. And remember that these aren't just missions to keep you busy or you know, just to do something. They will help you improve. If I could start like working in gravity cancel KOs into my strings and my combos, well then the next step is that I'm making combos that have, you know, I'll start doing those 2 or 3 piece combos that have gravity cancels within them, which right now I don't know any except the spear one.
Okay.
And so I think it'll be a great way to kind of practice doing gravity cancels within your strings and your combos.
I don't know why people are typing hashtag Brawlhalla. That does literally nothing.
Yeah.
Doing nothing.
Giveaways haven't started yet, so the hashtag doesn't work. Duke's gonna drop the hashtag soon. For people over in YouTube chat, unfortunately, we don't have a way to support it in giveaways in YouTube chat. So if you are watching in YouTube, Prosper1Prosper, Hatershaw, Courtney, come on over to twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. And Schwerpy's in there too. Schwerpy, come on over to twitch.tv/Brawlhalla to enter the giveaways. What's the hashtag?
Hashtag is going to be hashtag Battle Pass Missions. Capital B, capital P, capital M. Battle Pass Missions, all spelt correctly. I'm not going to tell you how to spell that. But type that in over on twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. Give it some time to rack up some numbers. Yeah, I'm seeing that number go up.
You should get a whisper, right? If you enter it incorrectly.
I think there's a limit on how much Moobot will whisper because, of course, we're about to get like 300, 400 all in a single instance. So Moobot may or may not whisper you, but it doesn't hurt to keep typing it.
Imagine Prince, thank you for the gift subs. Appreciate that.
Again, it's missions plural. There are multiple missions, battle pass missions.
All right, looks like I have successfully entered.
Did you get a whisper?
I did. I got a whisper from Moobot. You only need to do it once, by the way. Once you've entered it, you're in. Doing it multiple times doesn't give you more entries or anything. So yeah. So since Pro Brawlhalla Bot wasn't rolling in the background, I will likely just roll a bunch, and what I'll give away is just a bunch of community colors and cosmetic items. So we'll just do extra of that, and so we'll just give a bunch of people cosmetic items, and then we'll do a couple of the meta devs because, of course, because of the state of the world, it's hard to get to y'all and meet y'all in person. So it's gonna be a lot easier if we just say, hey, you're watching our stream, you get to meet us, you get to know us. We talked about apples, right? We're like friends. We're like this now. So we'll do some extra giveaways at the end of it. But we're gonna let this rack up a little bit, and then I'll be turning over here to do this. All right, Surus, you ready? Yes, let's do it. Sorry, you don't have to do anything. I just started playing a ranked game.
What? Ranked?
With alters.
Oh. All right. First one, Monkey Leaf 3.
Monkey Leaf 3. Oh, our first opponent is not _ Coslix.
Oh, okay. I'm glad it's not Coslix. Turtle Gaming 80. You have also won some cosmetic item and community colors. I'm just gonna start rapid firing it. Max Brawlhalla. Aced Math. Virgil. Wait, here, hold on. Why you do that? I'm gonna spectate you so that people have something more interesting to look at than you playing and the side of my head. A Wild Kebab, Virgil 176. I don't know if I said that name already. Kildrak, Torgasax, Macaroni Bites. You have all won. Let me go ahead and give you all something more interesting to look at real quick. Boom. Now you get to look at Surus while I roll more names. Vitan Vitas. Vitana Vitas? Something like that. Rivaldi Ski. Oh, sorry. Rival Dowski. Drakemon. Brewhests. Alright, that is going to be it for the cosmetic items, and the last two are going to be Metadev's cosmetic item and CC. So that's Prince XJ and King PTM. You all will be receiving Metadevs after the stream. That's it for us. Thank you for watching. Battle Pass missions. You can keep typing it, but we're done rolling it. So you're kind of just doing a thing for the hell of it. But some people like doing things like that. Have a good rest of your weekend. Watch Combo Breaker this weekend. Thank you
Yes.
for watching. But yeah, Combo Breaker this weekend. Of course, we have all the regions: North America, South America, Southeast Asia, Australia, Europe, all battling it out this weekend, representing their regions. And Combo Breaker, it's going to be this weekend and next weekend. It's going to be super exciting. You are not going to want to miss it. I promise you something cool is going to happen. I don't know what, but you know, cool stuff always happens in these tournaments. Anyways, have a good one.
Starts at 4 p.m. Eastern.
I don't actually know. If you just hit the bell on twitch.tv/Brawlhalla, you're gonna get it immediately. Also follow our socials, twitter.com/Brawlhalla. Of course, they're gonna tweet out when exactly it starts up. And if you follow my social, it just is cool. DukeXFam and at Who Is Surus. To follow our
Why so,
socials.
Surus?
Oh yeah, which one's Who Is Surus?
I have no idea. I think it's just it's Who Is Sparky.
Oh okay, yeah maybe. Why So Surus is his
Why
Twitter.
so, Surus? Thanks for watching. Good luck to all the people that signed up. I know there's a couple people in chat. SA Cloudy is competing as well, so good luck.
Bye.
Right.